All right, imagine this. You are playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on your Android phone using an emulator. Or maybe you're swinging around in Marvel's Spider-Man. Heavy graphics, high FPS, everything looking crazy smooth. Then suddenly, a warning pops up. Your device is overheating. It will shut down soon. Bro, at that moment, you are not calm. You are not understanding. You are angry. You are like, what kind of phone is this? I paid so much money for this thing. Why is it acting like this? And this is the reality for some phones running Snapdragon 8 Elite and Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, especially in powerful phones from brands like OnePlus, iQOO, and others. These chips are super powerful, no doubt. They can handle crazy games. They can handle heavy emulation. But power creates heat, and heat is a big problem. When a phone gets too hot, 3 bad things happen. Number 1, performance drops. The phone slows down on purpose to cool itself. That is called throttling. So your smooth game becomes laggy. Number 2, battery life suffers. Heat is the enemy of batteries. The hotter it gets, the worse it is for long-term battery health. Number 3, comfort. Your hands start feeling like you're holding a mini stove. That is not fun. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There's a new leak about the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6, and this one might actually fix the heat problem. And the funny part is, it might be fixed by Samsung. Yes, Samsung. Specifically their Exynos team. Samsung has something called Heat Pass Block, or HPB. Don't worry about the name. Think of it like a special heat spreader sitting on top of the processor. Its job is simple. Take heat away from the chip faster. Samsung is already using this on their Exynos 2600 chip. That chip is expected to power some Galaxy S26 models, so they already tested it inside their own phones. And now the leak says Qualcomm might use this same HPB tech in the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6. If this is true, this is big. Because let's be honest, Snapdragon chips are powerful, sometimes the most powerful in Android. But lately, they've been running very hot in some flagship phones. Even phones like the OnePlus 15 and the Realme GT8 Pro showed high temperatures and strong throttling during heavy gaming and stress tests. That means the performance drops after some time because the phone is trying not to cook itself. Some brands tried to fix this by adding cooling fans inside the phone, like gaming phones. That sounds cool, right? Active cooling? But there's a problem. Fans use more battery, and they make it harder to get strong water resistance ratings, so you lose IP rating strength. And more moving parts means more things that can break. So a passive cooling solution like HPB sounds much better. No fan, no extra battery drain, just smarter heat control. Now, here's the crazy part. Samsung is basically helping Qualcomm. That's kind of wild if you think about it. Exynos chips have not always been the fan favorite compared to Snapdragon, but now Samsung might be helping Snapdragon run cooler. That's like your rival giving you the secret sauce. But timing is important. There were reports that Samsung wanted to sell this HPB tech to other companies about 2 months ago. So if Qualcomm is really adopting it, they need to move fast to include it in the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6. Is there enough time? We don't know. This is still a leak, nothing official yet. But if it happens, this could change things a lot. Imagine having Snapdragon-level performance without the crazy heat. Imagine playing heavy games for longer without throttling. Imagine no overheating warning popping up in the middle of your boss fight. That would be a dream for gamers. Because right now, some Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 phones are insanely powerful in short bursts, but after a few minutes, the performance drops because of heat. That's frustrating. Raw power is not everything. Sustained performance is what matters. If your phone can run at full power for only 3 minutes, what's the point? We want stable power. We want consistent FPS. We want comfort in our hands. If HPB really works well, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 could finally balance power and heat better. And that means better gaming, better battery life over time, and better overall experience. But let me say this. Cooling is not just about the chip. Phone manufacturers also play a big role. The internal design, the vapor chamber size, the materials used, everything matters. So even if Qualcomm adds HPB, brands still need to design the phone properly. Some brands focus more on thin design, some focus more on cooling, some focus more on battery. So we'll still see differences between phones. But overall, this leak gives hope. Because right now, overheating is one of the biggest problems with super powerful Android chips. We keep chasing higher benchmark numbers, higher scores, more performance. But if it turns your phone into a hot plate, what's the point? Performance should be usable. Performance should be stable. And if Samsung's cooling tech really helps Snapdragon stay cooler, that's a win for everyone. Samsung wins because they sell their tech. Qualcomm wins because their chip runs better. Phone brands win because they don't need to rely so much on fans. And we win because our phones stop yelling at us with overheating warnings. Now, I'm really curious. Will Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 finally be the cool and powerful chip we've been waiting for? Or will it still struggle under heavy load? We have to wait and see. But one thing is clear. The heat battle in smartphones is getting serious. And this time, the solution might come from an unexpected place. And honestly, that makes this whole story even more interesting.